Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 10. We are hearing about Narad Muni's mercy. He's telling Nalakavar Manigriva, for 100 years of demigods, they'll stand like trees, but they're going to be seeing Krishna's pastimes in Vrindavan. And they're going to meet Krishna face to face. They're going to become devotees. So Krishna, to keep Narad Muni's words, now he's crawling towards the Yamala-arjuna trees. Iti antarin arjuna yoho.
Iti antarena arjunayo.
Krishnastu yamayoryayo.
Krishnastu yumayoryayo.
Atma nirvesha matrena.
Atmanirvesha matrena.
Tiryagatam ulukhalam.
Divyagatam ulukhalam.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Having thus spoken, Krishna soon entered between the two Arjuna trees, and thus the big mortar to which he was bound turned crosswise and stuck between them. So now he's crawling between the two trees, and he's tied to the mortar, right?
Yeah.
So now it just gets stuck, it turns. It was first straight, vertical, the mortar, then it becomes horizontal. So it gets stuck between these two huge trees. Balena nishkarshayatanvak ulukalam tad.
Balena nishkarshayatan ulukhalam tad.
Damodarena tarasot kalitangiri bandhav.
Damodarena tarasotkalitankiri bandhav.
Nishpetatu paramavik Ativepa.
Nishpetatu vikramita ativepa.
Skanda Pravala Vitapo Kritachanda Shabdo.
Skanda pravala vitapo krita chanda shabdo.
By dragging behind him with great force the wooden mortar tied to his belly, the boy Krishna uprooted the two trees. By the great strength of the Supreme Person, the two trees with their trunks, leaves, and branches trembled severely and fell to the ground with a great crash. This is the pastime of Krishna known as Damodar Leela. Therefore, another of Krishna's names is Damodar. As stated in the Hari Vamsha, Sachate Neva Namna tu Krishna ve Dama Bandhana Goshte Damodara iti Gopi bhi parigiyate. Krishna is called Damodar because he is bound by the belly, bound by a rope. His belly is bound by the rope. So Damodar. So now, small baby, he's a small baby, but he's able to uproot these two trees. So because he's always God, even when he's a baby, his position is always the same, Supreme Person. Tatra Shriya Paramaya Kakubha Sfuranto.
Tatra shriya paramaya kakupa spruranto.
Siddhavupetya Kujayor Ivajata Vedaha.
सिद्धाव उपेत्य कुजयोरिव जातवेदा
Krishnam pranamaya shirasa lokanatham
कृष्णं परनम्य शिरसाखिललोकनाथम्
Badanjali viraja virajasav idam uchatusma.
बद्धाञ्जलि विरजसाव इदम् उच्चतु स्म.
Thereafter, in that very place where the two Arjuna trees had fallen, two great, perfect personalities who appeared like fire personified came out of the two trees, the effulgence of their beauty illuminating all directions with bowed heads. They offered obeisances to Krishna, and with hands folded, they spoke the following words. So now who's come out of the two trees?
Kuvera's sons, Manigriva and Nalakuvera.
Yeah. Krishna, Krishna Mahayogams.
Krishna, Krishna Mahayogims.
Tvam Adya Purusha Paraha.
From Adya Purusha Paraha.
Vyakt Avyaktam Idam Vishwam.
Vyaktav Avyaktam Idam Vishwam.
Rupam Te Brahmana Viduhu.
Rupam Te Brahmana Vidu.
O Lord Krishna, your opulent mysticism is inconceivable. You are the supreme original person, the cause of all causes, immediate and remote, and you are beyond this material creation. Learned Brahmanas know, on the basis of the Vedic statement, Sarvam Kalav Idam Brahma, that you are everything, and that this cosmic manifestation, in its gross and subtle aspects, is your form. The two demigods, Nalakuvara and Manigriva, because of their continuing memory, could understand the supremacy of Krishna by the grace of Narad. Now they admitted that we should be delivered by the blessings of Narad Muni was all your plan. Therefore, you are the supreme mystic. So they got Narad Muni's mercy. And now they are able to understand that they got Narad Muni's mercy is because of Krishna's mercy. Mhm. Therefore, you are the supreme mystic. Everything past, present, and future is known to you. Your plan was made so nicely that although we stayed here as twin Arjuna trees, you have appeared as a small boy to deliver us. This was all your inconceivable arrangement. Because you are the supreme person, you can do everything. So Guru Krishna Prasade Paya Bhakti Lata Bij. They got the mercy of Guru Narad Muni, they got Krishna's mercy. So now they are saying that, everything is happening under your plan. Nothing, not even a blade of grass can move without the will of Krishna, no? So they are able to understand this now. Is that okay?
Yes, yes.
Tvam eka sarva bhutanam
Tvam eka sarvabhutanam
देहासव आत्मेन्द्रियेश्वरः
the asav atmendriyeshwara.
त्वम् एव कालो भगवान्
Tvam eva kalo Bhagavan.
विष्णुरव्यय ईश्वरः
Vishnur avyaya Ishwaraha.
त्वं महान् प्रकृति सूक्ष्म
Tvam mahan prakriti sukshma.
रजसत्त्वतमोमयि
Raja sattva tamomayi.
त्वम् एव पुरुषोऽध्य त्वम् एव पुरुषोऽध्यक्षः
Tvam eva purushotyak yakshaha.
सर्वक्षेत्रविकारवित्
Sarvashetra Vikaravid.
You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the controller of everything. The body, life, ego, and senses of every living entity are your own self. You are the Supreme Person, Vishnu, the imperishable controller. You are the time factor, the immediate cause, and you are material nature, consisting of the three modes, passion, goodness, and ignorance. You are the original cause of this material manifestation. You are the super soul, and therefore you know everything within the core of the heart of every living entity. Shripad Madhvacharya has quoted from Vaman Puran as follows. Rupyatvat tu jagat rupam Vishnu sakshat sukhatmakam nitya purnam samsuddhishtam swarupam paramatmanaha. So Vaman Purana is having this verse that Krishna, Prabhupada is explaining this verse, what Nalakovara and Manigriva is saying, and he's saying there is a similar verse in Mahaman Puran. So Lord Krishna is the controller of everything. We are thinking this material energy is going on and that she is independent because everything is arranged so nicely. We are not able to understand that she is working under Krishna's direction. Maya Dyakshena Prakriti, Krishna says. So Nalakover and Manigriva are able to realize this now. That this whole entire material energy is working under Krishna's direction. And this material world is coming from Krishna. That's why they are saying that you are these three modes, you are the material nature, because he's the creator. Everything is created by Krishna. The modes are also created. We are bound by these modes, right? That's how we become dancing puppets in the hands of Maya. But the creator is Krishna. And he's Paramatma. So he knows our desires. And then based on our desires, Krishna makes the arrangement for us to fulfill those desires. Then we get implicated in the karma with our material desires. So if we can desire to serve Krishna, to be with Krishna, to go back to Golok Vrindavan, then Krishna makes that arrangement also. Is that okay? Time factor. Krishna also says in Bhagavad Gita, I am time, I am. Time is Krishna's supreme will is exhibited by time. Krishna's mercy. There's, we may say this happened because of this, this happened because of this, but everything is happening under Krishna's plan.
So good or bad, everything's happening under
Yeah,
Krishna's plan, right?
that's right. We are not able to understand how something bad could be Krishna's plan. That is
Mhm.
what is our dilemma. That, oh, how could this such a bad thing has happened? How could this be in Krishna's plan? But then if we look beyond it, if we actually understand, we will find Krishna's mercy in everything. But we are not able to understand, and that's where we get so much anxiety and, you know.
Like something if happens to us, like
Mm,
supposing the health or something, right? That thing
mm.
happens. So how can we say that this was Krishna's plan?
Well, then we can see that. Is it bringing us closer to Krishna? Is it
Mm.
giving us an opportunity to come closer to Krishna? How are we using this situation? Because after all, You know, when something suffering happens, we forget that, okay, time over here, my time is temporary, this body is temporary, right? And so the actual purpose is that I need to get out of here. Otherwise, this body, we just read a few days ago, this body is going to become like stool or worms or ashes. It's going to happen, whether we like it or not. And then when suffering comes, we don't want it. But if we can use that suffering to, in fact, hear and chant more, surrender more to Krishna, then we can see Krishna's mercy, that this is Krishna's mercy, that he is helping me get out of this material world. He's helping me give up these material attachments.
Mhm.
We have so
And
many
also we can say,
yeah,
that is our past karma.
our past
That's
karma.
what,
Yeah,
right? That's what
that
I mean. We always keep saying, "No, yeah, I've done something." So that's why this has happened to me in my last birth, maybe past karma. So I have to go through it.
yes, that's right. The devotee tattenukampam. The devotee is thinking, I would have suffered even more.
Mhm.
But Krishna is kind that he is reducing my suffering. You know, if we didn't have suffering in this material world, we wouldn't make an effort to get out of here.
Mhm.
And if we wouldn't make the effort to get out of here, then we wouldn't be able to revive our beautiful, loving relationship with Krishna. We wouldn't understand who we truly are. We would still be birth and death, because that's the nature of the material world. But then we wouldn't actually know who we actually are.
Yeah.
Although none of us like suffering, we don't want suffering. But and sometimes it becomes so much overwhelming, right? We are like, oh my God, this is too much. But if we can just, at that time call out to Krishna and ask him to help us understand and how to use this situation to get closer to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grayamane svam agrayo
Greyamani svam
Agrayo
vikare prakriter gune
Vikare Prakrite Gune
konva ihar hati vikyatum
Koni Idhyati Vikyanatum
praksiddham guna samritaha.
Praksidam Guna Samrita.
O Lord, you exist before the creation, therefore, who, trapped by a body of material qualities in this material world, can understand you. As stated, Ata Shri Krishna Namadi na bhavet grayam indriye sevan mukhe hi jivado swayam eva sfurati adaha. Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu 1.2.234. Krishna's name, attributes, and form are absolute truth, existing before the creation. Therefore, how can those who are created, that is, those entrapped in bodies created of material elements, understand Krishna perfectly? So, how to understand Krishna? Krishna existed before we were created, and our senses are so dull and covered. How to understand Krishna? This is not possible, but it is possible. How? Sevan mukhehi jivado swayam eva sfuratyada. Krishna reveals himself to those engaged in devotional service. We can't force Krishna, I want to see you, I want to see you. But when we engage in Krishna's service, beginning with the tongue, chanting Hare Krishna, tasting Krishna Prasad, then Krishna is pleased. He gives us this understanding, how to understand him. So the more we hear and chant, the more Krishna will reveal. Ye yatamam prapadyante tam tatheva bhajami aham. Krishna says, right? To those who surrender, I reward them accordingly. This is also confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 18:55 by the Lord himself. Bhaktya mama bijanate. It's only by devotional service that I can be known. People say, show me God. Well, if we engage in devotional service, we will be able to see God. Even the descriptions of Krishna in Srimad Bhagavatam are sometimes misunderstood by less intelligent men with a poor fund of knowledge. Therefore, the best course by which to know him is to engage oneself in pure devotional activities, pure devotional service. The more one advances in devotional activities, the more one can understand him as he is. If from the material platform one could understand Krishna, then since Krishna is everything, Sarvam Khalav Idam Brahma, one could understand Krishna by seeing anything within this material world. But that is not possible. So right now we are not able to understand Krishna, although everything is Krishna's. All the material thing we are seeing is Krishna. It's his energy, but we are not able to understand. But if we engage in devotional service, Premanjana Churita Bhakti Valochanena, we'll be understand. Then we will be able to understand. Then this material world, whatever we look at, we will understand its relation to Krishna. Maya tatam idam sarvam jagad avyakta murtina matstani sarva bhutani na chaham teshva avastita. Bhagavad Gita 9.4. Everything is resting on Krishna and everything is Krishna. But this is not to be realized by persons on the material platform. Just like even to see the bacteria in front of us, we need suitable lens. Similarly, to understand Krishna, to see Krishna, we need suitable lens. We need suitable eyes. We need suitable intelligence. And that can happen when we engage in devotional service. And Krishna gives us that understanding, how to understand him. And so devotional service, the more we hear and more we chant. And another point I wanted to say, like Krishna's plan, see Nala, Kuber and Manigriva, when they got cursed. Now they are so rich, so beautiful, enjoying their life, enjoying their time. And they're cursed to become trees. So that's a great suffering. So if we see only that suffering, then we may just say, it's so bad. How could God do such a suffering? What is happening? Because so opulent and then becoming trees where you can't even move. So then one may say that. But then if we look at the bigger picture, then we see, oh, how Krishna's mercy is there. They're going to see Krishna. They're going to become devotees. Sure, it's suffering for this 100 years, but they're going to meet Krishna soon. And I just thought of that. So because we are always seeing life in with that small lens, right? That small picture only. We are not able to see the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you all for listening and joining. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.